Hi everybody, this is Susie coming back at you with my third submission for the design team call for Lily's Shabbylishious Zibet store. Hi Lily, it's Susie, and I just wanted to show you something that I was working on, and I thought that I would use it as part of my submission to the DT call. My second project was a fan that I was working for, a fan that I was working on, sorry. And because I'm moving from one place in the house to another, I have so many things put away that I was looking for things that I couldn't find, and I had something in mind to make. And I wanted to go outside of the box from the things that I normally craft with, and this time, instead of going the shabby chic creams and pinks and beiges and whites and so on, I wanted to go deep dark. So I decided to do some type of, I don't know if you want to call it like a burlesque Victorian kind of style. I don't know what to really call it, but that's what I would like to call it. So if you've seen the submission for part 2, then you'll see that how I made the fan, which I decided to make a fan that was completely in black. So let me share that with you. Okay, this fan is extremely tremendous. I say it's about 15 to 18 inches wide and probably about a foot tall. I'm using, I forgot, they're 7 or 8 inch cock feathers that are on a strand. They are very, very expensive. They are jet black, and they have a tint of like purple and blue, possibly, like a pearlized effect. Very, very pretty. It was $25 for the yard of feathers that are, I think, 7 or 9 inches in the height of each feather on a strand. So when you cut it, you have to reinforce the ends because the feathers will fall off. I'm hoping that you're able to see this clearly. It's so hard when everything is all in black. So I have these 6 popsicle sticks that are below, that are adhered to each other, that are painted black. And you'll see that when I flip the side over. I have some really pretty Venetian lace here, along with some other lace that's very stiff. That's the third layer. There's some Chinese braid in there. There's also some fringe that's in there, and across the bottom there is black marabou boa fur, and that was a piece of ribbon that I made a ribbon rose from, and it was so hard to hide the glue, the hot glue, that no matter how I tried, you could still see teensy little drops every now and then. I don't know if you can pick that up in the picture though, but with the naked eye you can certainly see it. I also used some black stretch lace there, which I decided to make, like, I hope you can see that. I'll just go back a little, like a handle here where you can put your hand in, and there's these 3 very large beads at the bottom, which I'm hoping they are reinforced. I may have to do that with a heavier thread to reinforce them, because the person that's going to use this, I think that they are they're going to need to have that reinforced so that they don't fall off. Those beads are quite large. They are also solid black. I'm just going to flip it over so that you could see what's on the flip side. Now, I only put the feathers on one side, and this is altogether heavy the way it is. I didn't put the feathers on the flip side because you can still see it, and I just thought that if I did that, I would be wasting a lot of the fur trim, and it would also be very heavy on top. So as you could see, getting closer, there are the heads of the lollipop sticks. I'll just show you one again for those of you I have no idea where they are even. For those of you who did not see the video, I'm just looking to see here. I don't even know if I had any more after this project was done. Oops, sorry about that. No, but if you go into the design submission number 2, you'll see I show you what kind of, they're like lollipop sticks from Michael's with like a round face on them. So I painted them black and I adhered them with Elmer's glue. And then I used some of the Chinese braid up over here. And over here is some stretch lace. And you can see like that I have a ton. Let me just back up a minute so you can see it. A ton of the stretch lace there. That was a flea market find that my husband found. There was, I think, a fabric store that closed down maybe. Oh, here are some of those sticks. I'm sorry, guys. I really want to show them to you, just in case you don't have time to see. Anyway, these are the popsicle sticks with like a round face and ears. But I got them really cheap a while back, and I wanted to make a fan with them. And getting back to this, you'll see the Chinese braid up on top that I put there all along like in a scallop fashion. Just to cover the bottom of the trim, because it's sewn in like gray, white, and black threading, and you can see it. So if I left it, it wouldn't look finished. And then I put I ruffled by hand that lace. It's very stiff. It's a really cheap lace. It's really inexpensive. It's hard. It doesn't feel like anything pretty at all. I had gotten that from a local fabric store, and it is absolutely great for this type of thing, which is, you know, a craft. I mean, if you were going to wear it, I would say no way. And for you ladies who are new crafters or experienced who know the trick or don't, whenever you see glue, you just got to hit it a little bit with the dryer. So you got to be careful not to like, I see some glue, or it's just the lighting possibly. But you would do that with your heat gun, and it would like totally melt the glue into your project. So actually what I'm looking at right there is the light, and it's just the light that's shining off on this. I turned my craft light on so that I can get as much light as I can, because the project is so dark. It's black on black, it's so hard to see, which right there you see a tiny dot, and that's like a grayish colored pearl. I just stuck that in as an accent because I really didn't want to decorate the flip side of it, just in case this person doesn't take this fan, which I'm making a Mardi Gras mask using these feathers and lots of laces and goodies on the mask. And when I had the idea of making the other fan, I thought that this fan would accompany the mask really beautifully. But I don't know. I hope she doesn't want the fan, because I want to keep it. Anyway, in the center there's a little mulberry black paper rose, very pretty. And I'll just show you quickly, like, if someone was to hold it, they could actually use this as a little handle here, stick their hand in. Or, you know, I was trying to say, like, you know me with the Marie Antoinette thing, and I showed my husband this one when it was finished, and he was like, oh goodness. He's like, don't go away yet. So it really works well. It's very sturdy. It's made well thought out. Oops, I'm sorry. Well thought out, and when I cut the marble bow, it went all over. So, but that's it, ladies and gents. I just wanted to share with you this project that I'm using to submit for Lily's design team call. Lily, I hope you like this, and I'm looking forward to getting your comments. Tell me what you think about it, and thank you so much again for coming in and stopping by and writing me all the time. I really appreciate everybody. And so stay tuned, and I hope all is well, and good luck to everybody who has tried out for the design team. I wish all of you luck. There's a lot of beautiful projects that are out there, so I'm sure that Lily's having a tough time. But anyway, if you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, everyone.